Have you ever looked at your dog, like really looked at them and wondered, do you even really love me? Or are you just in it for the treats? I mean, they can't exactly write us love letters, right? But honestly, if my dog could write, the first thing he'd ask for is probably more chicken. Well, guess what? Your dog speaks volumes through their own special language of love. Get ready to have your mind blown as we decode 10 surprising signs your dog truly loves you. You won't believe number 7, you guys, it's too cute. Okay, let's start with the basics. The tail wag. We all know a wagging tail means a happy pup, but did you know there's actually a whole science to it? It's like a secret code. Research shows that when your dog's tail wags more to the right, it means they're feeling happy and excited, like when you come home from getting the mail. But, and this is where it gets interesting, if the tail wags more to the left, it can actually be a sign of anxiety or fear. Don't worry, it doesn't mean they secretly hate your new sweater. The key takeaway here is that anytime your dog wags their tail specifically at you, it's basically a big furry "I love you" in dog language. So next time your pup's tail is working overtime, know that you're the reason for that happy dance. You guys, we all know those puppy dog eyes, the ones that could make you hand over an entire steak dinner without a second thought. But it turns out those adorable eyes are doing way more than just begging for treats. Studies have shown that when dogs gaze at us, they actually release oxytocin, you know, the love hormone, the same one that humans release when we look at our loved ones. So yeah, your dog is basically falling in love with you every time they stare. No romantic dinner required. So basically, when your dog stares at you with those big, soulful eyes, they're not just trying to hypnotize you into giving them more snacks. Although let's be real, they're probably thinking about snacks. It's their way of saying, "You're my favorite human," without needing a single word. They're literally saying, "I love you," with their eyeballs. It's like a love potion, but with less chanting and more drool. Alright, let's talk belly rubs. I mean, who doesn't love a good belly rub, right? But when your dog rolls over and shows you their belly, it's not just about getting a good scratch in. This is serious trust, you guys. They're showing you their most vulnerable spot because they feel completely safe and loved around you. In the wild, exposing the belly is a huge no-no, so if your pup does it, they see you as family, not a threat. It's like their way of saying, "I trust you with my life, and also, my tummy tickles." And come on, have you ever seen a dog's face when they're mid-belly rub? Pure bliss. So next time your furry friend demands a belly rub, know that it's a huge compliment. You've basically been chosen as their official tummy rub provider, which, let's be honest, is a pretty sweet gig. Number 4. Snuggling up for comfort. Okay, picture this. It's a cold winter night, you're curled up on the couch with a cup of hot cocoa, and your dog is snuggled up right beside you. Sound familiar? Well, guess what? That snuggle session is about way more than just staying warm. When your dog chooses to snuggle up with you, they're showing affection and seeking your warmth and security. It's their way of saying, "You're my safe space," or "Your lap is way more comfortable than this dog bed." Either way, it's a sign of deep love and trust. So next time your dog tries to steal your spot on the couch, just remember, it's their way of saying "I love you" in the cuddliest way possible. Number 5, they follow you everywhere. Ever feel like you can't even go to the bathroom without your dog following you? Like, they're basically your shadow. Even when you're just grabbing another LaCroix from the fridge? Well, guess what? That's not clinginess, it's love. When a dog sticks close to their owner, it's a sign they feel secure and bonded to you. In the wild, dogs stick with their pack for safety and survival. So if your pup follows you everywhere, congrats. You're the alpha of their tiny, adorable wolf pack. They want to be wherever you are, even if it's just watching you fold laundry. Honestly, they probably think supervising your every move is their full-time job. It's like their version of a romantic walk on the beach, but instead of the ocean, it's your laundry hamper. So next time your dog follows you to the bathroom for the 100th time, just remember, it's their way of saying, "You're my person, and I'm never leaving your side." Number 6, bringing you their favorite toy. Have you ever been minding your own business, just trying to enjoy your morning coffee, and your dog drops their slobbery tennis ball right in your lap? While it might seem like they're just trying to interrupt your zen moment, it's actually a huge compliment. When your dog brings you their favorite toy, it's their way of showing you they trust you and want to bond. They're sharing what they hold dear because they see you as part of their pack. It's like their version of bringing you flowers, but with less pollen and more squeaks. So next time your pup gifts you with their most prized possession, remember, it's their way of saying "I love you" with a side of "let's play." Okay, you guys, this one is seriously the cutest. You know that adorable pose dogs do when they lower their front half to the ground and stick their butts in the air? That's called a play bow, and it's basically an invitation to have fun. If your dog does this to you, it means they want to bond and play with you, which is a pretty clear sign of love. It's like their way of saying, "You're my best friend and I want to chase squirrels and play fetch with you all day long." So, next time your dog hits you with the play bow, don't just stand there, grab a toy and get ready for some serious bonding time. Okay, I know some people aren't fans of dog kisses, but hear me out. While it might not be the most hygienic way to show affection, when your dog licks you, it's actually their way of bonding and showing love. It's like their version of a hug, wet, a little messy, but totally heartfelt. They see you as part of their pack, and licking is a natural way for dogs to communicate and groom each other. Plus, it releases endorphins that make them feel good, so it's basically a win-win. And let's be honest, have you ever seen a dog lick someone they don't like? Exactly. Of course, if the licking gets excessive, it's always a good idea to redirect their attention with a toy or treat, but the next time your dog plants one on you, remember, it's their way of saying "I love you" in the sloppiest, most endearing way possible. Ever notice how your dog tilts their head to the side when you talk to them? It's like they're trying to understand every word, and honestly, they probably are. It's basically the canine version of saying, "Wait, what?" but in the cutest way possible. Research shows that dogs often tilt their heads when they hear something interesting or unfamiliar, meaning they're actively engaged with you and trying to make sense of what you're saying. It's their way of showing you they're listening and that they care about what you have to say. Some studies even suggest that head tilters might have a better grasp of words, so congrats, you might have a dog genius on your hands. So next time your dog gives you that adorable head tilt, don't be afraid to launch into a full-blown conversation with them. They might not understand every word, but they'll definitely appreciate the effort. Okay, this last one is a biggie. You know how protective dogs can be over their food? It's like their most prized possession, right? I mean, have you ever tried taking a French fry from a dog? Good luck with that. So if your dog lets you near their food bowl while they're eating, or even better, offers you a bite, that's a major sign of trust and love. They're showing you that they see you as a true member of their pack and that they're willing to share their resources with you. In dog terms, that's basically the same as handing over their last slice of pizza. Huge deal. It's their way of saying, "I trust you completely, and I know you'll always have my back, and my kibble." So next time your dog lets you get close to their dinner, consider yourself honored. You've officially earned their trust, and maybe a few crumbs. We've covered a lot of ground today, from tail wags to belly rubs to sharing their favorite toys. It's amazing how much our furry friends can communicate without ever saying a word. So which sign does your dog show you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're curious about how to tell if your dog thinks you're their mom, be sure to check out my next video, 10 signs your dog thinks you're their mom. Trust me, number 8 is heart melting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow dog lovers. You won't want to miss what's coming next.